Good evening. Thank you for joining us for the first concert of the Staines Music Institute summer season. I'm so delighted to see you all here tonight. My name is Alejandra Valerino Boyer. I am the director of the Staines Music Institute. Every summer, about 60 young, talented musicians from all over the world come to Ravinia to spend time here developing their artistry and making connections with peers and mentors that will very likely last them a lifetime. Thank you all for being here to support them as part of this journey. If you are interested in getting to know who these incredible next generation of jazz and classical musicians are, please come back and see us. We have plenty of concerts all summer long, and we hope to see you there. Tonight, you're going to hear 3 incredible new works that bridge jazz and classical music. You'll also hear from a string quartet and jazz combo made up of Staines alumni. So if you thought I was kidding about the incredible future that these fellows have ahead of them, you'll hear that tonight in the alumni who are joining us. Before we begin, a reminder to please turn off those cell phones or anything that's going to make a sound. And please join me in welcoming Billy Childs to introduce the first piece of this evening. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. First of all, I want to say how much of an honor it is to be involved in this incredible artist community here at Ravinia. And I also want to say how much of an honor it is to have this amazing string quartet play my second string quartet. This piece is called Awakening, and it was commissioned by the Ying Quartet about 10 years ago. And they were asking me, what could be a theme for this? And they said, well, maybe the theme could be about LA, you live in Los Angeles, and I was thinking, yeah, maybe. And then my wife had a pulmonary embolism. And so then I went up and, this piece is basically about that whole situation and how I dealt with it. So the first movement is called Wake Up Call, and it's literally about the call that woke me up, where she's in the ER telling me that she's, getting her lungs looked at. And of course, it's about the panic about that. There are a lot of devices that I use throughout the piece to emulate things in real life. There's in that movement like kind of a siren, an ambulance siren that you'll kind of hear. And the second movement is called The White Room, and it's about my waiting with her, while she recovered, and I wanted to kind of like conjure up the sound of the machines in the hospital room. And there's a motif that kind of describes the pain that she went through, like it would come on very weakly and all of a sudden hit her full blast. And then the last movement is called Song of Healing, and it's about, healing, her healing our communication, healing our relationship, her body healing itself. There's a section in there that's kind of a duet, which kind of symbolizes a loving conversation between a man and a woman. So I hope you enjoy this. This is called Awakening, my second string quartet.
Thank you very much. You are enjoying the amazing musicianship and saxophone playing of the great Greg Ward. The phenomenal bass playing of the great Dan Chmielinski. And the jaw-dropping drumming of the great Kenneth Salters on the drums. Kenneth Salters. And my name is Glenn Zaleski on the piano. You just heard a piece of mine. It's called The Question, and that song is about finding the things that are really important in life and forgetting about the things that are not so important. And we'd like to follow that up with one more piece. This is something that Dan wrote, and he'd like to say a word about it, so I'm going to pass the mic back to him.
This piece is called Congruence, and I wrote this song quite a few years back, and the title obviously is a math term, but also a human term, and in the human sense of the word, congruence means an agreement on, coming together, and this is one of those pieces that kind of came together in little tiny chunks over the years, and even to this day, I'm still revising it every time I play it, and it's seen a lot of different iterations and a lot of different groups, and I'm so grateful to play it with this one. So this is Congruence.
I get the tall microphone, don't I? My name's Jeff Hayden. I'm the president and CEO of Ravinia, and it's such a pleasure to have all of you here for this amazing evening of music. So tonight we're here to honor someone very, very special. No guesses who. But I want to give you just a quick little bit of background tonight. We're about ready to give the Edward Gordon Award. And for those of you who do not know who Edward Gordon was, he was one of my predecessors. He was the first chief executive of Ravinia. And we really have him to thank in large part for the Ravinia Staines Music Institute. And that deserves a round of applause. He had a vision that as an international music festival, we also had the vision, we needed to have the vision to train the next generation of professional musicians, and it was a lot of his vision that created this amazing hall, this amazing program, this amazing space. And so the Board of Trustees then created the Edward Gordon Award, and over its 20-plus year history, it has actually only been given to 6 different people. And the list is pretty auspicious. Miriam Freed, Ramsey Lewis, James Galway, Leon Fleischer, and also longtime devoted volunteer leader for Staines Music Institute, Tom Stone, as well. And it's been in recognition of outstanding artistic and education. And so it brings us to the moment here where the jazz program was started in 2000, and on the original faculty, we have our very dear friend here, who I will name in just a moment, who was part of the original faculty. And it was when this concert tonight was first conceived of, the bridges of bridging classical and jazz. It was one of the co-founders, David Baker, who was very much part of that and also received this award posthumously as well. And I can sit here and say so many things about Rufus's biography, which you already know or can intuit. Those are actually the least important things. In the short period of time, I now need to talk to you. In the short period of time that I've had a chance to get to know you and to be together for the last 4 summers, you've touched my heart in a way that I could not have possibly imagined. Yes, the musicianship is amazing, and what you've done with all of the fellows here is amazing, but to me, more importantly, it's the soul that you have inspired all of us with. Jazz is not a technique, jazz is not there is a soul that's inspired, and the technique just allows us to express that soul. And you do that so beautifully, and you can see that in everybody that you work with, whether you're on the stage or off the stage. And I couldn't be more proud that Ravinia is going to be awarding you now the Edward Gordon Award. So thank you so much for all of your incredible leadership here, Rufus.
Not much I can say after all that. My goodness. The only thing I can really tell you is I'm so deeply honored. Each and every year that I come here, I get inspired. And this is truly a special place for all of us. And this is my 24th year, and I'm decided that I would leave room for someone else to come in and take part of this wonderful setting. And I'm deeply grateful for this incredible honor. But this is we talk about this all year long. This is 2 weeks out of our lives, and it's very special. And I block it on the calendar every year. So it's kind of bittersweet because I won't be here next year. But I will be coming back. And I'll be coming back to be a little fly on the wall and just check everything out. But I'm deeply honored, and I'm happy that you're here. And this is only the first half of the concert. Wait till you, after intermission, it's going to be incredible. Thank you so much. Thank you.
We're going to get one picture real quick.
Okay, while they're getting settled here, I could not do this by myself. There's two other gentlemen. You met him earlier. How about another round of applause for Billy Childs? Yes, indeed. And the other gentleman that is indeed a pleasure to be around, Mr. Steve Wilson, is also. So the three of us end up bringing 3 pairs of ears to help the composers realize their pieces. You know, they work so hard and are so close with their own composition. It's almost like the compositions are their children. And you have to be careful how you talk about other people's children. You know, but it's very important from whence it comes from, where it comes from, and because sometimes we might hear some things that they never thought about. At least they can try it. We've had the luxury of being able to try things and see how it fits, and it's really wonderful. And you're going to hear the collaboration between these two different ensembles, which you heard separately in their own, the way that they play, but together, you've never heard anything quite like this. And so this first composer we want to introduce to you, his name is ZHENGTAO Pan.
Hi guys, how are you guys doing tonight? My name is ZHENGTAO. I'm originally from Shanghai, China, and I'm currently a student at Berklee College of Music. First, I felt really thankful and grateful for this opportunity that the Ravinia gave me. I mean, like everybody says that, right? Like, I'm thankful, I'm grateful for this. But let me tell you something. Yeah, of course, yeah. Wait until I tell you, all right? Yeah. This is the first time that I'm actually getting paid for my jazz composition. All right, guys. Yeah, I'm honored, you know. And also, this is the first time that I realized that Rufus, Billy, and Steve, they're not just existing in my Spotify playlist. You know, Rufus was eating an omelet in front of me yesterday, yeah? I was like, okay, oh my God, you know? Yeah. That means so much for me. And yeah, a little bit about the piece that I composed. The piece is called Mirror Floating on the Water. I mean, like, on this planet, technically, physically, you can't see a mirror floating on the water, right? Otherwise, your physics teacher are gonna beat you up or something, you know. But the thing is that I found out that the mirror and the water, they have similarities because they can all reflect things. The water is the thing that keep you alive, right? You're gonna be dead if you don't drink water, all right. And the mirror is the thing that, you know, while we are dressing up, we are looking at the mirror, we are being prepared to showing ourselves to the world. So I found out that there are similarities between mirror and water. So that's how this title just comes up into my mind from nowhere. And we got this killing ensemble out there. Enough talk show time. Let's play, and hope you guys enjoy the piece. Thank you.
Good evening, everybody. I guess first of all, I would like to thank to Ravinia Steams Music Institute for literally flying me all the way back from Indonesia to here. So, thank you so much. I think it's like one of those once in a lifetime things. So it's really great, and obviously these wonderful musicians, incredible, and wonderful mentorship from Rufus, Steve, and Billy. I really learned a lot for this past 1 week. So the piece that they're going to play today is called Buying. I guess it's about us as a human that like to buy things, like to possess things, possess many things. And so there will be a lot of many things gonna happen in this piece. It's gonna be chaotic. It's gonna be minimal. It's just gonna be everything that's trying to depict us as human that likes to have things. So, yeah, that's the piece, and I hope you guys enjoy. Thank you.
Well, before I say a few words about my piece, I just want to echo what's been said already by ZHENGTAO and Jason. This has just been an amazing week, and writing for an ensemble like this is not very commonly done, and it's even more rare to be able to rehearse with a great group of musicians and an amazing group of mentors and have the time and care to just let the music speak for itself. So I really want to thank Ravinia for making this all possible. Yeah, very special. So I'll just say a few things about my piece. It's entitled Boxes in the Attic, and it was inspired by last year. My brother and I cleared out an old attic full of boxes, and there was a lot of boxes that belonged to our dad, and going through those boxes and seeing, things that reminded us of him, or maybe seeing new things that we didn't know about him, that was kind of a fun experience, and got me thinking about how a person's life could really be put into boxes, and we just kind of put a time of our life into a box and put it away, and somebody else deals with it later on sometimes. But you'll hear at the beginning of the piece, the strings are going to be playing a really high noise. To me, that kind of represents like an undisturbed attic, maybe a little creaky, wind's blowing through it, there's all sorts of things in it. And then as the piece gets moving, it moves through all these different sections that evoke perhaps different boxes or times in a person's life. So I hope you enjoy Boxes in the Attic.
What do you think of that, huh? Beautiful. This is for Emiliano. Jason. ZHENGTAO. Yeah. This is the future. These are our future composers. All of these musicians are fresh, and they need your support. Thank you so much for coming. And I think think about this. You've never really heard a concert quite like this one, from top to bottom. And it's very special. Thank you again, gentlemen. And ladies and gentlemen. You don't have to go home, but you have to leave here.